Welcome to Fantasy Audiobook. Puppeteer has no future. Eat the string fruit. Chapter 61. Chinyi then injected dragon elements into the Death Knight and the Flame Angel. Congratulations, get the new skill Death Dragoon puppet making technique. Congratulations, get a new skill, Dragon Breath Messenger puppet crafting. Soon, Chinyi couldn't wait to use the materials in the storage space to create a Death Dragon Rider and Dragon Breath Messenger. The original skeleton body of the Death Knight has become a keel with countless patterns on it. It looks even more appalling. And the Dragon Breath Messenger also changed his appearance. The body of the fiery red scale armor, and the two pupils above the dragon's head were round. Puppet. Dragon Breath Messenger. Durability. 23,522 23,520 seconds. Power. 820. Agility. 900. Spirit. 1516. Endurance. 958. Skills. Pillar of Dragon's Breath, Dragon Burn, Immortal Flame, Auto Repair, Dragon Bloodline. Combat Power Rating. 68 stars. Golem. Death Dragoon. Durability. 45,826 45,826. Power. 1912. Agile. 963. Spirit. 600. Endurance. 1816. Skills. Giant Sword Berserk. Dragon Bone Armor. Death Breath. Auto Repair. Dragon Bloodline. Power Rating. 76 stars. Really. The improvement of these two puppets is even greater, and the attribute aspect has almost doubled. The combat power star is also rising. To be honest, this combat power is also very terrifying among gold grade professionals. The skill infused by this dragon element also made Chinyi very happy. That is, the cost of manufacturing the puppet still retains the materials of the original Puppeteer. With the cheapest price, make the most terrifying human weapons. Who doesn't like this deal? In fact, if you think about it, it is understandable. After all, both the thread fruit and the dragon element are Chinyi's own energy. It is these energies that make those materials transform on the original basis, and the cost naturally does not need to be increased. After researching it, Chinyi also found out none of his previous skills have disappeared, and he can create the original Death Knight and Flame Angel. But, if there is no use of the stronger one, who will choose the weaker one? Chinyi shook his head. Suddenly, he thought of something. Since it can be injected at the time of manufacturing, what about after manufacturing? Just thinking about it, Chinyi immediately summoned a Death Knight from the storage space. Place your hands on the puppet's body. A dragon element was injected into the body, and soon, the Death Knight also transformed into the appearance of the Death Dragon Rider. Sure enough, after pondering for a while, and after making no new discoveries, Chinyi stopped. Summing up this promotion, the gain is simply outrageous. Their own combat power and puppet combat power have been terrifyingly improved, and the potential is becoming more and more exaggerated. All Chinyi could think of before was that after his mental power was enough, he could use the awakening ability of the thread fruit. And now, not only the thread fruit, but even the green dragon fruit has a chance to get it. Moreover, just one dragon element can make the puppet look new. So, what about the next upgrade to the gold rank? If another element is awakened, can you choose to adjust the injection ratio with the dragon element? Create more terrifying human weapons. It can only be said that it is not for nothing that the promotion and transfer task is so difficult. Su Wanning and Sha Xinline both arrived in silver earlier than themselves. But what is the use of that? It is not as good as the combat effectiveness of his own black iron period. Chinyi let out a long breath and calmed his excitement a little. Successful promotion means that stagnant experience points can be regained. Until then, though, Chinyi has one more thing to do. That is to go to the trading house and buy the puppet manufacturing book that has long been thought of. You must know that the dragon element injected before was only a black iron level puppet. After leveling up to silver, you can learn more powerful puppet crafting. With a strong foundation, it will naturally be much stronger than these puppets after being strengthened by the thread fruit and dragon elements. Chinyi's eyes froze. Then go straight to the trading house. Trading house. Inside the distinguished VIP box. On the table, as usual, there is a table of delicious food. As Chinyi's historical turnover is getting higher and higher, the grade of these delicacies is also steadily rising. The table in front of him is estimated to cost hundreds of thousands of dragon coins. This is still when the trading house has channels to purchase goods. If Chinyi goes to a restaurant to order food by himself, these may be more than 1,000,000 dragon coins. However, in the face of this table of food, Chinyi does not have much appetite now. After all, for combat professionals, the improvement of strength is the most critical. Now wait for the skill book. Where is the mood to eat? Duh. The door was pushed open. A man with an oil head in a suit walked in. It was Kim Duoduo. Mr. Chin, wait a long time. These are the 2 skill books you wanted, I brought them to you. On his hands, 2 matte materials, with an obscure Sanskrit black skill book on the skin, are exuding a little light. Chinyi took over the 2 skill books. It was exactly what she had chosen when she was waiting for Sha Xinline to send the heart of the Holy Dragon. One is the Silver Sword Attendant Puppet Making Technique. The other is the Frost Wolf Puppet Making Technique. And what about the materials? Chinyi nodded in satisfaction and asked again. Although it is said that the puppets created by themselves, most of the strength comes from the thread fruit and dragon elements. But you don't have the material, and you can't do it without roots. The cost of the Silver Sword Squire is 1.2 million dragon coins, while the Frost Wolf is 1.8 million dragon coins. Chinyi, who has deep pockets, directly ordered a share of each head to be able to manufacture 50 heads. Jin Duoduo had a smile on his face. Yes, naturally it is ready for you. Then, he waved his hand. A mountain of materials appeared in this box. Fortunately, Chinyi's customer level is high enough, and the box prepared for him is also very large. Otherwise, these materials alone will be a little too much to put down. How much does this plus the skill book cost? Hearing this, Jin Duoduo quickly pulled out a list. The price of all the items is on it, please take a look. Rest assured, the price given to you is the greatest discount. Take a look. After checking the type and quantity of materials a little, I found that they were all correct. Chinyi's eyes glanced at the final total price. Well, 198.8 million. Although it is sky high for many professionals, Chinyi's brow does not wrinkle. After so many days of becoming a professional, I have understood a truth. That is the money in hand, and you must improve yourself as soon as possible. Otherwise, when someone else's butcher's knife lands on your neck, it will be too late to regret it. How many professionals died in the fight? These are the lessons of blood. Besides, when he first became a professional and harvested his first piece of equipment in the Wolf Plains, Chinyi was also excited. Because that piece of equipment was worth tens of thousands of dragon coins, it was enough for Chinyi, who used to save money and spend 2 or 3 years. But now, that equipment is in front of you, it is estimated that you will not look at it. This is the improvement of vision brought about by the improvement of strength. It is estimated that it will not be long before these 200 million dragon coins are just sprinkling. So, Chinyi paid the bill very happily. Then, the eyes glanced over. Seeing this, Jin Duoduo spoke very wisely. Then, don't disturb Mr. Chin. Don't worry, no one will step into this box without your permission. Slowly push to the door. Turning around, Jin Duoduo carefully opened, then pushed out the box and closed the door. Jin Duoduo, who was outside the door, the shock in his heart had not completely calmed down. My mother, this growth rate is probably too amazing. In a short period of time, how many notches has his trading level been raised? I'm afraid it won't be long before Nanjong will have a terrifying existence that shocks the great Sha kingdom. Inside the private room, after Jin Duoduo left, Chinyi directly used the 2 skill books. The 2 skill books turned into a little light in an instant and merged into Chinyi's body. Congratulations, you have successfully learned the Silver Sword Attendant Puppet Making Technique. Due to the function of the thread fruit, the Silver Sword Attendant Puppet Manufacturing Technique has been successfully upgraded to the Silver Sword Pioneer Puppet Manufacturing Technique. Congratulations, successfully learned the Frost Wolf Puppet Making Technique. Due to the function of the thread fruit, the Frost Wolf puppet manufacturing technique has been successfully upgraded to the Frost Giant Tiger puppet crafting technique. The moment they finished learning, the power of the thread fruit directly evolved them. They turned into the Silver Sword Pioneer and the Frost Giant Tiger, respectively. However, this is not the end of the story. Sensing the injectable options in his mind, Chinyi chose to inject without hesitation. Soon, with the blessing of the dragon element, new skills are born. Congratulations, get the new skill Holy Sword Dragon Puppet Making Technique. Congratulations, get a new skill, Frost Dragon Golem Crafting. Holy Sword Dragon General, Frost Dragon. This is a new skill after double enhancement. Just from the name, you can see that it is much more powerful than the original version. Let's start manufacturing. Chinyi first used the skills of the Holy Sword Dragon General. The invisible spiritual power immediately emanated, in the mountains of materials. A material that was just enough to make a silver sword attendant flew in front of Chinyi's eyes. The power of the thread fruit and the dragon element surged wildly in Chinyi's left and right hands. In the next second, the white energy mass was released at the same time as the golden energy mass, constantly blending with the floating material. Soon, the dragon scales all over his body shone with a faint golden yellow light. A puppet holding a holy sword that exuded a simple and mysterious aura appeared in the box. Look at the appearance of the puppet in front of you. Chinyi was a little amazed. I believe that this appearance you and I say is a gold-level boss monster. Puppet. Holy Sword Dragon General. Durability. 50,000 56 50,000 56. Power. 2102. Agile. 1678. Spirit. 1566. Endurance. 2015. Skills. Dragon Saint Sword / Sword Art Grandmaster, Automatic Repair, Dragon Bloodline. Combat Power Rating. 105 stars. Really? The combat power rating directly broke 100 stars. Even now it is much stronger than the Chinyi attribute that has just been transformed. Of course, if you change into dragon human form, that's another matter. But know that this thing Chinyi can now manipulate 30 heads at the same time. Next, there's the Frost Dragon. Chinyi uses the same approach. Soon, a dragon breathing a thick frosty cold aura appeared in the box. So big. After manufacturing it, Chinyi was almost out of a place to stay. Golem. Frost Dragon. Durability. 30,478 30,478. Power. 1777. Agile. 2013. Spirit. 2369. Endurance. 1523. Skills. Frost Pillar, Frozen Spit, Frost Shield, Auto Repair, Dragon Bloodline. Combat Power Rating. 120 stars. As an old rule, the second type of puppet is still selected with long-range offensive capabilities. Originally, the predecessor of the Frost Dragon, the Frost Wolf had the ability to spit frost arrows in its mouth. After being strengthened by the thread fruit and dragon elements, it has been greatly transformed. Not only is the long-range attack much more powerful, but it is also able to fly. This is definitely a dimensionality reduction blow for those professionals who have not yet reached the star level. Come and go as you like. Unless the other party has a terrible blocking ability. The combat power rating is even more exaggerated than the Holy Blade Dragon General, 120 stars. Chinyi nodded in satisfaction. This promotion, all aspects of the improvement is exaggerated. Then the next goal is to first create all the puppets, and then upgrade. Deal with the upcoming pro competition. As Chinyi's fingertips continue to change, a puppet is quickly created. About half an hour later, Chinyi has already manufactured all the puppet materials that totaled 100 shares. 50 heads each. Now he is lying quietly in the storage space. Well, the upgrade is fully completed. Next. It's about leveling up. Chinyi immediately opened the map and picked a suitable location. Places that are too low level are certainly not suitable. Such a strong combat power can't be wasted, isn't it? It's best to be the one that happens to be easy to kill, safe and efficient. The gaze is constantly scanning. Immediately, it was locked in one of the uneven places. That's you, Golden Wing Tiger Mountains. ... Golden Winged Tiger Mountains. The centaurs of the iron-blooded dynasty are quietly marching towards the habitat of one of the small bosses here. After all, in this area, it is similar to let the squad that has just entered the gold grade to level up. Be careful. Each golden winged tiger has extremely strong individual combat power. Xiang Yan glanced behind him and instructed in a low voice. Wait a minute, after you see that golden winged tiger king, you will go all out. Otherwise, if that beast reacts, the casualties will definitely not be small. Yes, President, everyone answered in unison. There was some nervousness in his face. Phew. Xiang Yan also took a deep breath. For this operation, he also had a little bottomless in his heart. Although the people brought this time are all guild elites, the Golden Winged Tiger King is not easy to mess with. Ask him why he came to this mountain range, knowing that this was a difficult battle. In the final analysis, it was the puppeteer who destroyed Wang Lingfeng and them in the Thunder Swamp last time. At that time, Xiang Yan issued a bounty order based on the appearance of the puppet. Want to find Qin Yi. But after so long, nothing has been found. And due to the release of the bounty, the fact that a vice president of the iron-blooded dynasty led the team to be annihilated by the regiment was also far away. The murderer is still at large and has not been caught. It dealt a great blow to the prestige of the guild. Together with the dead manpower, there are also quite a few elites. There are also many fewer leveling points that the guild can control. Under the dual combination, there are fewer and fewer new people willing to join the guild recently. Even the old man has some hearts floating, even the previous main detector, that divine stick. They all surrendered to the Moon Knight Guild. Of course, Xiang Yan didn't admit it, this was because he was stingy and unwilling to compensate the ghost spirit Copper Mirror. In the long run, the Iron Blood dynasty will decline sooner or later. Therefore, Xiang Yan wanted to lead the team to kill the Golden Winged Tiger King. Use the head of this beast to shock the group of young people and tell them that the iron-blooded dynasty is still the hegemon of Nanzhong. Abominable puppeteer. Xiang Yan cursed secretly. Under the overwhelming search, there was not the slightest trace. It must be afraid of the strength of the guild, so he hid. HMPH. Wait. As long as you are still in Nanzhong, there will always be an exposed day. Be a rat hiding in the shadows. President, I sensed a thick flesh and blood ahead. A wizard with a scarlet circle on his forehead said in surprise. I hope you can detect more accurately this time. Xiang Yan glanced at it and said angrily. After the Godstick guy was gone, Xiang Yan had to re-enter a replacement detector, the blood wizard in front of him. It can be sensed through the medium of its own blood. However, the accuracy is low, so that the bear burns a little bit of a nest. Feeling the anger in his tone, the wizard was also a little helpless. President, there's no way. The Golden Winged Tiger King's chi and blood power is too strong, and it will interfere with my technique. It's normal to cause deviations. Fortunately, this time the induction was finally accurate. Soon, they saw the Golden Winged Tiger King resting on a large rock in front of them. The moment they saw the Tiger King, this behemoth with a body length of nearly 8 meters, its pupils suddenly opened. The eyes seemed to be full of indifference to life. 2 golden wings also stretched out. This action directly startled them. You must know that at this moment, everyone's body has a layer of fog to prevent detection. Do it. Xiang Yan immediately drank. This beast is much stronger than previously suspected. I was able to see through the delusion at a glance. Soon, the colorful state was blessed to everyone. The Golden Winged Tiger King also opened its blood basin at this time. Whoosh. A deafening sound sounded, and invisible sound waves were transmitted rapidly through the air. The surrounding trees were broken abruptly by this roar, and fell down. This is the skill of the Golden Winged Tiger King, the tiger roaring mountain forest. Bear Yan, who charged with a sledgehammer, even though he had protective skills, was still directly tinnitus by the roar. He is still in the best condition, with more than 70% behind him. At this moment, there were different degrees of blood spilling from the ears and noses, and the shocked trance was in place. Earth Demon Heavy Hammer. Thick elements of specificity are constantly flowing in the hammerhead. Xiang Yan swung this powerful blow. The Golden Winged Tiger King also stretched out his claws and blocked the bear's burning hammer. Bang! The explosion sounded. Xiang Yan was beaten back several steps. This beast is so powerful. But he wasn't the only one who came to fight this guy this time. Behind him, several people from the Iron Blood dynasty rushed over. Wave the weapon in your hand and fight this Tiger King. ... In the sky, Qinyi is speeding on a frost dragon. On top of the dragon's thick back, there was even a small table. I sat down and tasted the food. Well, the feeling of having a mount is different. I enjoyed a lot on the road. Qinyi leisurely put a cherry with a strong water element into his mouth. A refreshing feeling ran down my throat. I couldn't help but shiver. Comfort. Well, there was the sound of a fierce fight. Open the map and find that you are now in the Golden Tiger Mountains. Then go down and take a look. Immediately afterwards, Qinyi's mind moved. The frost dragon swooped down. In the field of vision, Xiang Yan and other figures appeared. Are they there? A sneer appeared at the corner of Qinyi's mouth. The Iron Blood Dynasty Guild frantically offered a reward to himself in the South Zhongcheng, and he naturally saw it. Even Su Wanning sent a message to ask what was going on. After all, she had seen her own puppet. However, because I was busy completing the task of promotion and transfer, I didn't have much mind to care about this. But now, it actually hit it in the wild. This is not what Providence is. I'm sorry for this coincidence. As a result, the speed of the frost dragon swooping down was another 30% faster. At this moment, Xiang Yan and the others had already beaten most of the Golden Winged Tiger King's blood volume. It seems that this terrifying beast will be brought to an end. A larger and larger dragon phantom suddenly appeared on the ground. What is this? Oh my god, look. It's a dragon, a dragon. No, there is another person on the back of the dragon. It seems to be, there is indeed a young man. Could it be that the dragon tamer has arrived? That's the top legendary profession. Quote. Such a big guy actually appeared in this mountain range, for what? Everyone was amazed, and even the Golden Winged Tiger King took a few steps back and looked at the frost dragon with a vigilant expression. Xiang Yan's face turned dark. No, after paying the price of several dead people. Seeing that he was about to kill this Golden Winged Tiger King, he suddenly killed such a Cheng Yanjin. In his opinion, this strong man riding a dragon has only one purpose for his whereabouts. That is to snatch this boss. He was really unwilling. Phew. The frost dragon descended above the clearing. A circle of cold ice chi spread out, causing the surrounding grass to freeze. Syllable. Qinyi jumped down from above the frost dragon. The frozen grass was pressed and directly crushed and turned into ice foam. The Golden Winged Tiger King in the distance saw that the group of humans who hunted him were afraid and wanted to take the opportunity to escape. With a flutter of its wings, the huge tiger body soared into the air. However, the frost dragon opened its mouth. Frost column. Blue energy continues to gather in the dragon's mouth. After reaching a certain level, a frost column that caused the surrounding temperature to drop by tens of degrees. It shot towards the Golden Winged Tiger King who had been tens of meters in the air. Rumble. Minus 30,234. After the hit, the Golden Winged Tiger King was frozen into an ice sculpture without any defense. From above, stunned, fell down. Bang. This Golden Winged Tiger King ice sculpture, which was still majestic just now, smashed on the ground and shattered into several to 10 pieces. Burst out materials and equipment. Congratulations on successfully killing the Golden Winged Tiger King and gaining experience 12,325. Hear the long-lost experience get the prompt sound. Qinyi suddenly felt comfortable. Finally, there are no limits. However, this experience seems to be a bit small. Even if he was hit by this group of people before, he took away the experience. But this Golden Winged Tiger King is a level 50 boss after all. Experience in the early 10,000s. It's still a little too chilly. Also, this is the wild after all. There would have been many fewer creatures of the same level than in the secret realm or copy. Moreover, loss is equivalent to a period of rapid improvement for novices. The experience required for each level is not excessive. After entering silver, the experience points required to level up are correspondingly higher. That's why this feeling arises. Grunt. Seeing this, everyone in the iron-blooded dynasty couldn't help but swallow their saliva. It's too exaggerated. This golden-winged tiger king just now has a small half of the tube blood. But he still couldn't withstand the blow of this frost dragon. This strength is obviously far beyond all of them present. In the silence, Xiang Yan gritted his teeth and spoke. This senior, we finally beat this golden-winged tiger king into blood. It cost the lives of several brothers. The strength of the seniors, it is estimated that these things will not be able to enter your eyes. 17. Halfway through, Xiang Yan noticed that Qin Yi's eyes were full of coldness. Immediately changed his words. Of course, the blow of this dragon pet of the senior is also very important. It's not as good as the loot this time. You pity us, how about everyone divide it into 55? Qin Yi smiled. The people of the laughing iron-blooded dynasty were a little numb in their scalps. Your guild's usual style is so domineering, you even want to share it with me. Why bother so much and kill me directly? After all, they are all offering rewards to me in Nanjong, and it is not easy to run into them. Isn't this just following your wishes? As soon as these words came out, Xiang was stunned. This strong man in front of the reward. What kind of joke? Do they think their lives are not long enough? Wait a minute. Could it be? Xiang Yan's pupils were round for a moment. He thought of a possibility. This person in front of him is the puppeteer. Then he looked at the frost dragon. Where is this dragon pet of the dragon trainer? It is clearly a terrible puppet. Plop down. The guild leader, who usually acted domineeringly, knelt down. Big brother, I was wrong. It's the little one who doesn't know Tarzan. You adults don't remember the villain. Let me go. I will definitely revoke the bounty when I go back and publicly apologize to you in the name of the guild. Seeing this scene, others also thought of this layer at this moment. After all, everyone is not a fool to be able to live in the cruel world of professionals until now. Having said that, can you still not understand Qin Yi's identity? The puppeteer that his guild has been looking for turned out to be such a terrifying character. Great hero, I am new to the Iron-Blooded Dynasty Guild. Everything that happened before has nothing to do with me, please understand. It's all the bear burning this Turtle King bastard, and I wanted to issue a bounty order, but I tried my best to stop it. I remember you weren't strongly in favor of it. Only I don't say a word, okay. Quote. Nonsense. You don't want to spew blood. Qin Yi shook his head as he looked at the people in front of him who were constantly begging for mercy and even infighting. Who would have thought that this group of people who were arrogant and domineering on weekdays would look like this after encountering their strong people who were strong enough to crush them? Strength. The source of all this is still strength. Immediately, Qin Yi waved his hand. 30 frost dragons were summoned. The dragons in the sky obscured the sun in the sky. Let these people be scared. My God. There are so many dragons. The legendary dragon trainer is said to be able to only conclude a contract with a dragon, which is completely incomparable. Idiot, these are just puppets. Naturally you can have many at the same time. Next second, the mouth of the frost dragon condensed ice energy at the same time. No. I really just joined the guild, please senior. Big brother, let me go. I have an 80-year-old mother and a 3-year-old child at home. I am lonely, and I am still disabled, so take pity on me. In the face of this crushing energy and the frost dragon that could fly, these people understood that there was no possibility of escape. It can only be more frantic begging for mercy. All kinds of reasons have come up, and the more you say it, the more outrageous it gets. However, Qin Yi had no intention of stopping at all. Maybe some of them have just joined the union, but so what? Qin Yi simply did not have the spare time to verify and hunt down them one by one. Just happened to meet, then slaughtered together. Countless icicles shot down. Boom, boom, turned everyone below into an ice sculpture. Cleanly lost its life. At this moment, within a radius of 3 kilometers, it turned into a world of ice and snow. 30 frost dragons were still flapping their wings and circling in the sky. This scene is extremely shocking. Qin Yi was a little stunned. Frost dragon, a little too easy to use. This large-scale attack is simply a visual pleasure. Qin Yi skillfully walked over and confiscated all the storage space of these people and all the items that the golden-winged tiger king had just exploded. After losing its top elite, the Iron-Blooded Dynasty Guild will soon fall apart in this world of the jungle. I can also be regarded as personally drawing an end to this guild. Then Qin left the episode behind. With a movement of his mind, he controlled these frost dragons and scattered in different directions. So, start leveling up. 2 days later, one of the wing veins. A frost dragon exhaled cold breath and directly froze a golden winged tiger. The same scene, playing out in the mountains. Qin, who was sitting on a boulder in the distance, also had a hint in his mind. Congratulations on successfully killing the golden winged tiger and gaining 8,596 experience. Congratulations on successfully killing the golden winged tiger and gaining 9,223 experience. Congratulations on successfully killing the golden winged tiger and gaining 8,467 XP. Suddenly, a flash of light flashed. Qin has gone up another level. After the continuous killing of the frost dragon, the golden winged tiger mountain range suffered an unprecedented blow in the past 2 days. The speed of monster refresh is a little unable to keep up with the speed of Qin slaughter. Well, the distance that can be controlled has increased a lot. Qin nodded in satisfaction. Compared to when he first awakened and became a 1,000-line puppeteer, the distance he could control was dozens of times higher. That's why the leveling efficiency these days is so amazing. Forthwith, Qin opened its own properties panel. Open black lens bracket name. Qin close black lens bracket. Occupation. Dragon Linemaster, Silver. Grade. LV 28, 135,611 598,800. M. 38,253 38,253. J. 1,650. 1,645. 2,112. Endurance. 1580. Number of controllable golems. 35. Combat power evaluation. 110 stars. Skills. Blue dragon physique. Dragon man form. Dragon element. Trunk golem manipulation. Damage transfer. Destiny line. The level was directly raised to level 28. The combat rating also reached 110 stars. Most importantly, the number of controllable puppets directly increases to 35. This upgrade efficiency is already exaggerated. After all, silver is no better than black iron, and the experience bar required for each level is skyrocketing. This is also the reason why there are many people who have been in silver for so long. They can't jump the stage like Qin. And crushing those low-level monsters will have an experience punishment mechanism, and the experience points in hand have been reduced a lot. Every time they go out to hunt and level up, they may be buried under the hands of monsters. Naturally, it can't get up soon. Level 8 in 2 days. It is simply impossible for the average professional. Qin is still in the wild. One of the main reasons why the wild upgrades are slow is that it takes a lot of time to find monsters. Qin, on the other hand, can control the puppet and multi-thread to kill the enemy. It makes up for many disadvantages in this regard. As for the current Qin, there is no copy refresh talisman, and it may not be as fast as the current detailed upgrade. After all, as soon as the cooldown time appears, Qin has to go out of the city to rush to the upgrade area, which will also waste a lot of time. Well, it's almost time. The new professional competition is about to be held. It's time to rush back to the assembly door. Thanks for watching. Please like and subscribe.